Hello, I'm TJ with Grace Hollow Rabbitry, and this is my companion Vinny. I'm sure you've all seen him throughout the years, little bits here and there. He's being a little needy today and wanted to stay close. I want to show you my New Zealand Reds today. I don't think I have anyone new other than all the October babies are now 10 weeks. I think they're going on 11 weeks old now. So I'll show them to you. Those will be new to you. But there are some changes. And let me tell you, I've had a little stroke. As you can tell, my speech is a little different than it used to be. Not as good, but that's just the way it is. Because of this, I have weakness on my left side and some sensory complications, and my balance is not like it used to be. And I'm not telling you this for sympathy. No, on the contrary, I think I am extremely lucky and very blessed that I've come through this as well as I have. Some stroke survivors aren't so lucky. I still talk, I still walk, and I'm mostly like I used to be, mostly. Anyway, I'm saying this to you to explain there's been some big changes in the barn. I've had to sell. I used to have pretty close to 100 rabbits out here a few months ago, and I've had to sell quite a few of them. I've culled quite a few, and you just have to cut back. You don't want to hear about all of that. You'll want to see rabbits. So let's go inside and see who we have. Okay, first of all, let's pay Cincinnati a visit. And let me say, this was a tough choice to cut back on. I love my New Zealand Reds, and cutting back on my herd was very tough. And I felt like I had a very good brood team, and so it was difficult to decide who to hang on to and who to let go. However, with some careful consideration and a deep look into the records that I have, just a combination of criteria, I feel I chose the best rabbits for my program and for my goals for 2017. And Cincinnati is one of those does. Cincinnati is fairly new to me. She's only been here, I think I picked her up end of October or maybe first part of November. I can't remember. But she came to me already bred, and she had her litter on the wire, and they all died. And so at this point, she has not had any babies for me yet, but she is currently bred to Nebo. So hopefully, right before Valentine's Day, we will have some babies out of Cincinnati and Nebo. And she's, as you can tell, a calm doe, and I like her quite a bit. Okay, next in line is Hoxie, and Hoxie has been with me for a while, so you all know her, and she has had several litters for me, and this last time she only had two. One was a peanut, so we lost it, so she raised only one red kit of her own, but she also raised 3 kits that had belonged to Madison. And so she's not only a good mom, she's also a very good foster mom. She has fostered for me in the past. And then, like I said, this last litter she fostered 3, and so she raised 4, and only 1 was hers. So she is worth her weight in gold. A good mama and foster mama you always want in the barn, and she fits that criteria. And third up, this is Memphis, and Memphis is also a fairly new doe. She came to me the same time as Cincinnati, and she also came to me bred, and she also had all her kits on the wire, and so she has not raised a litter. Now, my daughter, I was gone out of town when these 2 ladies had their babies, but my daughter was here, and she managed to save one of Memphis's babies, and so I will show you that baby here just in a little bit. Okay, next to Memphis, this young lady right here who's all stretched out and chillaxing is Ozark. She has stayed here, and she just weaned a litter of babies. So we will take a look at her babies here. And then my last red doe, which you can obviously is a broken red doe. This is Madison, and Madison is the great-granddaughter I've mentioned before of my original red doe, Caraway. And so I'm really glad I was able to keep her. Let me tell you a little about Madison. At appearance, she appears to be a Charlie, which is what we refer to as a broken pattern that has less than 10% color. Now Madison is probably right on that 10% line. Genetically, however, she is still just a standard broken red doe, and I know that because I have bred her twice now, and she's had 2 litters for me, and both litters she has produced a solid red baby. I've bred her to Bazooka Joe both times, and so broken to broken breedings, and they both produce solid red. So I know she is genetically a broken doe. If genetically she was a Charlie doe, she could not produce solid red babies. And so keep that in mind when you have Charlies. They make beautiful broken babies, and you will get broken babies every time. That's just the nature of Charlie. And one more thing. Madison had, I think, 9 in her litter, but her nest box, I had a leak on my roof, and it rained on her nest box, and 6 of her babies died. She had 3 left, and so we moved those down to Hoxie, and Hoxie raised her 3 babies. And Madison has been rebred. I always breed her to Bazooka Joe, but this time I bred her to Sorrel. I thought I'd give her a little different taste and see what happens. Let's move on to the box. And of course, here's Bazooka Joe. You all know him. He is a registered grand champion. I did not raise him. He is not one of mine. I have purchased him, and he, like my does, he's out of the Rummerfield bloodlines. And very nice buck. He's been a good herd sire for me, and I hope he will continue to be with us for many days. And Nebo has a couple of litters here today that I will show you. And like I said, he bred Cincinnati yesterday, and so he will have litters in the future, we hope. We have my big guy. If he will back up so you can see him, he is the Romeo of the bunch. You open his door and he wants to climb out and ride on your shoulders. He likes that. This is Sorrel, and he is out of Oklahoma. He is a Chug Hole Farms buck, and he's had several litters with me, and he also has a litter of babies that you will see here shortly. Okay, and this is my last red buck, and obviously he is a broken red. You can tell just by looking at him, he is Bazooka Joe's baby, and probably the best broken red I have ever raised on my Rabbitry. I'm just really proud of this guy. He is so beautiful. He's been on the show circuit, and he has won one show leg. However, he grew up with, and he's been showing against Cash and Moko, two of my broken black bucks, who are now both grand champion. One needs to be registered, and the other one is finished. But he's been coming in second to these two boys over here, and so he's been doing very well. He just didn't have something that my broken blacks do have, and that's pretty common. Broken reds have made a lot of progress, but they still have a difficult time competing against broken black. However, this guy I think is an amazing buck, and I just love him to pieces. His name is Grubs, and I think he most likely will stay here with us for a while. And this brings us to your favorite part, the part you've been looking for. These are my October babies. I have 11 babies, and these three are bucks. They are from She Devil and Sorrel, and so I can't keep all three of these. So if you're looking for a nice red buck, I'm sure I have one or two to share. Next up are my brokens. These are out of Madison and Bazooka Joe. These two, the nicely broken, this one and that one, those are both does. Right now, I think they both show a lot of promise. I hope to keep them and show them. Then we have this little Charlie, and I've been trying to grow a Charlie buck. I don't have good luck with Charlies, but this one is a Charlie buck, and this is the first time I've had one to live up to, he's going on 11 weeks, and so I have high hopes for this guy. I hope he turns out nicely. And then here we have, yet again, two more bucks. One is out of Nebo and Hoxie, and this guy here is out of Memphis. He was the one and only surviving kit, and so I'm really looking forward to this guy. I was hoping for a buck, and he was a buck, and so I hope to show him and hopefully add him to the breeding program. Okay, here is the last of the babies, and I saved these. I was being ornery. I saved these for last because my friend, I don't think he'd mind me saying his name, my friend Chuck is waiting to see what we have here. I've promised him a doe out of Ozark if I get one, and these are Ozark and I think Nebo. Yes, Ozark and Nebo. I tattooed them yesterday and sexed them, and I have been watching this one here in the corner, a beautiful red. Look at that body, 11 weeks old, and this one just really impresses me. I like it a lot, and so yesterday I looked at them and tattooed, and we have these two bucks, and that one is a doe. So Chuck, you have your doe, and I think you very lucky man, because I have been watching this youngster, but this one is your young doe. Congratulations. My battery is flashing, so I've got to make this short. That's what's going on with the reds. Next week, I'm going to come to you and show you my blues and what's going on there. Until then, thank you for watching, and God bless.